Alrighty, so pre-market analysis for GU. Overall daily trend is bullish. We just had our IBOS, so internal is bullish as well. But I see price continuing to the upside potentially, breaking that daily swing high. But for now, looking for price to push a bit lower into our daily demand, internal demand, and then look for a chalk for price to continue higher. Fractal to match the internal swing become bullish, and then push higher. We just had that chalk last week, so price is currently bearish on the fractal structure, waiting for price to mitigate this demand, give us another chalk, and then push price higher. So I would say that immediate bias is bearish. 8-4. 8-4 is bullish. Swing low, swing high. Internal is bearish. We just had the IBOS there. We also created these small internals. We could see price respecting one of them, pushing to the downside. For now, what I'm expecting is potentially price to respect one of the levels, give us a chalk or any IBOS on M15 or a boss, and then push in lower. So I'm still bearish, but waiting for price to see more confirmation, because for now we're in nowhere's land. At any moment we can see price pushing to the upside and mitigating that supply, right? Or we could see continuation to the downside if we get that chalk. So I need to be very careful and wait for medium time frame confirmations. M15. Currently we're bearish. Swing is bearish after we had that boss. Swing is bearish. Internal is bearish as well. That was technically our last internal high, but because it's far away and we could consider that as a flip, right? Once we get that chalk, we started creating structure to the upside, so I just resetted my structure and called this internal, because if I called the high internal, I can't trade anything in between, and is a bit far away from me, and it's a big range, so I just resetted my internal to the immediate bias and immediate structure. So for now, my internal structure is bullish. We just mitigated one supply that has inducement. We could see price continuing higher, mitigate that overall supply that we're looking for price to get to, and then continuing to the downside after we get an IBOS. That's what I'm looking at. At market open, we just had that push or that gap. Orange Man just released the news about Strait of Hormuz again, and the price just pushed to the upside. So we could see potentially price mitigating the gap and filling that gap later during the week or even during today. So yeah, I would like to see some sort of price mitigating deeper into the H4 supply. But of course, at any moment, price can just give us an IBOS and continue to the downside. So if we get the IBOS, then we'll reset structure, see how it's looking on the higher time frame. We already mitigated supply, M15 supply that has inducement, so that could be a catalyst for price to push lower. And then we'll reset structure and see how it goes. So that's for GU. EU, we're currently still bearish. We couldn't break that internal high. We just swept it. So the low that caused us to that sweep is weak. So the internal low is weak. We could see price rally into downside and continuing bearish. We have that supply that we could see price go up to and then continue into downside. M15. M15 is bearish, internal is bearish, internal is far away. Internal is far away, so I resetted my structure. So for now, just the swing is bearish. After chalk, we had an IBOS there. Price broke it to the downside and then to the upside again today. So internal is bullish. That's our internal low. Internal high is there. We mitigated supply on in premium. Sorry, we have inducement, so we could see price continuing to the downside from here. Although I would love price to mitigate deeper into that demand and mitigate higher into the H4 fractal demand supply. and then give us an IBOS. So I would be happy to see that. But yeah, I mean, if we get an IBOS, then I'll treat it as such and just follow market structure until we break that M15 swing low. We also have a double bottom that could be used um, as liquidity, so that's a very good sign to see. And yeah, that's overall the flip. So at any moment you can see price push to the upside, mitigate the flip, give us IBOS, and then we can target the swing low for our overall target. Yeah, but for now, I just wait for an IBOS immediate time frame. That's what we waiting for both GU and EU, and then we'll see how it goes.